Two of the most extraordinary people I have ever met. It doesn't matter whether they're, famous or not. Two of the most extraordinary people I have ever met. It is my honor to invite them to come up on the stage and talk to you for a few minutes about their practice of meditation and about how it's impacted their life and their family. Please welcome Hugh and Deborra-lee Jackman.
Hi, Bob.
Whoops. So, why are you here tonight, Deborra-lee?
I have no idea. Who are all these people? We're usually just us alone meditating.
Yes.
Is that a real question?
That's a question. Why are you're busy people, you're involved in so many different charities, you're unbelievably generous with your time and your love and attention, and we're giving you tonight the Lifetime of Giving Award. Tell me why you're here.
Well, I feel like I'm deeply grateful when you came into our life and Bob came into our life because...
This is like enough on this Bob came into my life.
No. Because that explains why we're here tonight. You have to get to the root. But basically, our son was drawn to meditation, and through a friend, they said, you should speak to Bob Roth. So this guy comes over the house and says he's going to meet with our son and start meditation. And I have to say that it was extraordinary from the beginning, the relationship that you had with Oscar, who is an amazing child, and beyond his years in a way, the way he's spiritually aware. And so began that you're working with him to the point that Bob and Oscar are best of buddies, and Bob will call up most nights and go, is Oscar Yogi around tonight? Has he done his homework? And I go, yeah. And Bob said, right, I'll be in. And Bob will literally just come in with Oscar, sit there for their 10 minutes, do their meditation, and he's on his way. And I am so deeply grateful for that point. But also in the doing of Oscar, Hugh and I have been meditators for years, and Bob kept saying, you want to do some TM. So we decided to give that. I'm going to hand this over to him. I'm just chatting away here. I know. He'll be singing in a minute. I'm kidding. So Bob started to work with us, and we did the TM way. And Hugh and I always, if we have something good, it's like lollies or whatever, we got to share it with everyone. So now Bob's doing most of the room who are our friends. So we just, all our friends are here tonight who have all started to meditate, and I think it's fantastic.
I want to say something. Before Hugh gets to talk, Hugh invited me up to a school, Harlem Village Academies, in the Bronx. Yeah, it's Harlem. Harlem. That's why it's called. Hello. And it was a class with about 30 kids, and to talk about meditation. And Hugh was unbelievable. I never could have gotten their attention. Just such a beautiful testimony to who you are, Hugh, and your ability to communicate with people and your conviction with meditation. So, talk.
Well, thank you, Bob. In terms of getting kids' attention, it kind of helps to be Wolverine. I'm just saying. You do get a good couple of minutes off the bat. But I firstly just want to say, quite often I'm asked, Deb and I are asked to make videos, or could you do a shout out to the troops, and we do it all the time, and I mean it when I say thank you to the troops, but after tonight I'm going to mean it in a whole different way, because whatever worries most of us in this room have in our life, our day-to-day, our work, our family life, when you hear the stories of returned servicemen and women, it is humbling of what they do in terms of the service they give, how much they're prepared to give up, and then what they have to face coming back. So I just wanted to say thank you, and thank you for David for what you're doing. And I was introduced to meditation, and I'm going to tell Deb a story that she doesn't know about, because I would not have married my wife if it wasn't for meditation. So I'm very, very grateful. Yeah. because I was introduced to her when I was a drama student. I went to drama school in Perth, and there was this guy called Warwick who was in my class, and he was one of those guys always happy, no matter what class it was, improv or Shakespeare. He was always up, and he was clear-minded and quick. And one day I said, there's something about you, man. And we were friends. I said, there's something about you. It's not just talent, there's something. And he said, well, you should come to this group, and we meditate. And I was like, all right, I'll go for it. You know, so we went, and they started talking about meditation. And somewhere in there, they talked about, you know, what meditation does is enable you to live in the moment more effectively. Now, as an actor, that's all that acting is, being in the moment, right? So I was like, oh, great, this meditation is going to help me be an actor. I'm in. So I actually signed up. In the goal of doing it was to become a better actor, I'll be honest. And it actually did make me a better actor, I'll be honest. It did give me more energy, many of the things that Jerry and everyone talked about. What I found 6 to 8 months in was actually acting, I realised, was another activity in life, like friendships, like service, whatever we do. And I discovered a quiet happiness or bliss that felt easy and felt natural. It felt calm. I was able to listen to the more instinctive side of myself. I was able to quieten my mind. And I realised that actually that kind of bliss or calm, it's not just finding quiet, it's finding bliss. And that is natural. That is for everybody. You see it in babies. You don't have to teach it to them. We somehow forget. And what TM has done for me and for Deb and my children is just get us back to the thing we've forgotten, which is it is our birthright to be happy, to be alert, to actually connect with people in a real way. So and now, I've got to connect how I met Deb. About 3 weeks into our relationship, she's going to be very embarrassed I tell this, I could tell, we went to a dinner, 12 of us at a dinner, Deb sat at the very opposite corner. I was like, oh, this is cool, whatever, we were together all the time. And I could just tell, I knew that she was trying to break up with me, right? You know, you get that feeling, you're like, all right, yeah. And the whole night, if I was talking, she'd turn around the other way. I was like, okay, I get it, I see the signs. And normally, my mind, the way my gotta mind would work, was like, all right, I'm going to get out of here before you get out of here. Don't worry, I'm exiting before, don't worry. And a very clear, calm voice within me just said, and I actually said to Deb, I said, I know you're trying to break up with me. I know you're scared. Don't worry about it. We're going to be together for the rest of our lives, so you can just let go of that idea. Here we are, 20 years later.
True story. I'm glad he was meditating.